to this new series of the forest. Um, I'm going to start a multiplayer game and host it a new game, just because of the fact that um, the building mechanics and stuff that I want to do and all of the stuff I'm gonna need help later, and I know I am because it's big, like super big and stuff like that. So I'm gonna need help later, and I know firsthand that you know you don't get the option to use a single player save file in multiplayer. So I have to actually start a new multiplayer session or whatever. But we're gonna get right away. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get what we need, do everything we need to do, and then we're gonna go from there. There are certain things that I like to get right off the bat. There's certain things I like to do right off the bat. Um, this is not my first playthrough of this game, so guys, please, um, please bear with me if I tend to over-explain stuff or if I tend to, you know, like things because I do like to take my time. Um, but a lot of times you will see me, I rush through something real quick just to, prevent myself from being attacked so much. Or because the enemies do the attack during the day and the night. Some of my playthroughs, I think there was a glitch or something in one of my games because the enemies wouldn't attack during the day. They only attack at night. So we kind of like managed to get a lot done if we did it during the day. But we're going to, for the most part, try to get as much done as we possibly can. My reactions and stuff are not what you would expect it to be. This is not my first playthrough of this game, so please, I don't want to hear in the comments or read the chat and hear people saying, "Oh well, your reactions are weak or whatever." I make sure I grabbed that this time. The last time I forgot it and I had to come back, and I had already like grabbed a few of the passengers. That is a passenger manifest. Basically, it's right here, and you can equip it, and you can look and read all the passengers and stuff. But yeah, we're not going to do none of that right now. I do eventually have to obtain that trophy. I did it in my other account, but in this one, I'm probably going to take my sweet time getting through this. So it's probably going to be a super, super, super long series. First things first, let's grab the spear. I don't really like using the spear, but we are going to craft it just so that we have it. As a weapon. I'm trying to get as many leaves and stuff as possible. I can definitely get back up in this plane, but I think they can too. They jump. I don't think it's high enough to prevent them from jumping up there. I'm cheated with that. That's alright. Nobody noticed. Like whatever. Yes, I did. They have my head from pebbles and little stones. There you go. Now I got one. I'm gonna get back to the point. I know. Got another one. I'm gonna get back to the point. I'm just gonna do things to have another soda, for some more corn, over rods for the sticks. We are going to need a place to save. I like to organize my stuff when I do it though. Like sometimes you'll see me changing like the stick marker colors and the colors of the icons that represent, you know, the different camps, the portions of the bases that you have set up. And I know the enemies will start to come soon. That's why I'm staying close to that area. I'm not really going too far out, venturing out too far yet. But definitely want to build a fire. That's the first thing. I'm going to put it like right here. I'm definitely going to need some more sticks and some more soda. Or the bigger things I like to refer to them as like the oranges and the raisins and stuff. But I grabbed the one I didn't. I didn't want to grab that. I like to clear the brush because the brush gives me a clear view of the wildlife that crawls along the ground. And it also lets me know, like, if I'm ever like high up or something and I'm looking, I can see the enemies move better with when it's not a lot of brush. That's why you see me clearing the area like brush. So you definitely want to venture out just a little bit. There's a rabbit right there. Okay, I'm gonna venture back now. I just wanted to see what was. There's a whole area over here. That means there's a kids in there nearby. I like to knock these things down because I do like to grab the skulls early on in the game. And the reason for that is so I can do this. And we'll put this in here. And put that in there. And then we'll go here. This way. I have something to protect me a little bit versus the enemies. Now I'm going to place a stick marker here. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I always tend to lose the plane. And when I'm looking forward to get back to it, I can never find it. And we'll keep it yellow. So I ventured in that direction. Let's go in this direction a little bit just to see what's over here. I think I know what area I'm in, but I'm not 100% certain. And yes, I do know what area I am in. The yacht is over that way. It's kind of far, but it is over there. And I would eventually need to get to the yacht. Because eventually what I'm going to need is some turtle shells for water and some turtle shells for water and actual turtle body for food. Like right now, I'm have to survive off of candy bars and soda. You definitely need a soda for a drink. And I'm going to kind of stay in the plane a little bit. Right now, I don't have a way to save it, and I'm not going to make one yet because I'm gonna wait until I can have a more permanent one. You know, I can get one now by chopping down the trees and stuff like that, but I don't want the little mini shelter thing. I want an actual, like bed I can sleep in or whatever. And I don't know if I want to build right here or not. I kind of want like a solid wall, somewhere where there's a solid wall around me, so I can build all the way to the wall, all the way around me. Is that another one? Yeah, that's another poison berry. So I think what I'll do is when I start exploring a little bit more, in fact, let's go in this direction over here. I also like to build near ponds because ponds tend to provide food. Because you can fish in them. So you might see me set up a few camps near ponds. And you're going to see me set up camps in certain areas as well. And the reason I do that is because of the resources that are in those areas. Like This is where are they at? Where? I see them. And that's exactly what I was afraid of. So, come on, I'm in the water. I'm ass in the water. Come get me. I want me that bad, come get me. Yeah, I'm bringing the bodies for a good reason to get the bones. Bones come in handy. But there's a camp over there, and if that's the camp I think it is, I definitely need to go in there. Yes. I'm going to just check this camp real quick. I'm not 100% certain if it is or not. Oh, I need that aloe. But I feel like this is the I'll take that. I definitely need that. No, this is not the camp that I can break this rope. I do need that. I want to get back out to the water. So I already had one in front of me. Don't need So we're gonna post up on this rock right here for now. Because it's really, really good. There's my fire over there. Oh, I got an aloe seed when I got the aloe, so that's good too. Definitely good to have aloe, especially the seeds. Notice I haven't chopped down the tree or anything yet. It's a reason for that. It's because I'm not ready to start building yet. Oh, it's too dark. I can't see shit. I think I got enough to do it now. Okay, so one rope, one cord. Those two are, well, this slingshot that you see right here, the bow, and this club are usually the first three things I try to get in the game. The reason I get the club is because the club, as you can see, the blocking is really high on it. So if you master the blocking when it comes to fighting the enemies and stuff like that, and you always try to keep your back against the wall so they can't get behind you and or jump over you, um, you can pretty much minimize the amount of damage without having to waste a lot of armor, minimize a lot of the damage that you take from the enemies and whatnot. And then you can also move while you're blocking, which is excellent. I like the fact that you can do that. So like I can literally be facing an enemy who's chasing me or whatnot, and they're swinging at me, and I can back up enough to get enough space to where it'll stop their attack animation, and I can possibly get a few hits off on them, and then go back to blocking and whatnot, and rinse and repeat on that until they're dead. Like you just see me kill three of them, you know, um, basically with the club. Also, the damage is kind of high versus if we go in as an axe right here. See how the blocking is low and the damage is less than half. The speed is pretty good, but and then this one has no blocking at all, and the damage is about a little more than medium. This one doesn't have any because it's technically not a weapon. Even though you can equip it and use it, it's technically not a weapon. Um, I use it for hunting small game like the rabbits and the lizards. Um, it's really effective because it's always a one shot. Some of the bigger game, the bigger, smaller game, or the medium-sized game like the boar and the crocodiles, stuff like that. Um, these things will stun them temporarily. It'll do like a quick 1 or 2 frame stun on them. But for the most part, is basically just I use it basically just for the purpose of hunting small game. This here doesn't have, I don't know why it doesn't have stats. It's technically considered a weapon. I don't have any arrows for it at the moment though, so we're definitely going to be working on that next. There's rope over there. I can go possibly grab that rope. Definitely need all the rope I can get. And the site that I like to build my camp near, I believe is over on this side. I'm not exactly 100% sure from this angle because I can't really see anything. But we're going to go back over to the rock we were just on. And we're going to wait out the rest of the night here. And I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so we'll eat another snack. We're running low on food. So we're going to have to get to a location quick and start constructing. Ow. I can solve that problem too. And I still got torch left. And as you can see, the block, I don't understand how the block on the stick is more than the block on the club. But okay, I'll let my brother know tomorrow when we play. Use the stick. The damage is weak as hell, but use the stick for blocking purposes. The stick on the block on the stick is the highest in the game. There is another version of the club. I don't know if they let you craft it or not. I think they should, but apparently they don't. Damage minus speed plus. Okay, so if we do plus, okay, we'll do a bottle of liquor. Well, we have two set. Okay, now we got increased damage on that. I wonder if that increased damage will stack with the burning, but I'm not gonna. If I disassemble it, do I get the items back? No, I guess not. That sucks. Oh, I had to try. It was a waste of items, but I had to try. I wasted 2 bottles of liquor and 2 sap, but we'll get more sap. think it was because I chopped down that one tree or hit that one tree with my axe. And I like to rotate my secondary weapon out from time to time. I always keep the club as my primary. I just like the blocking and the ability to attack because it has high damage. The damage ain't 100%, but maybe if I did this, quit. Now if I upgrade the stick, oh okay. So let's see if I did this. Burning damage weapon. I need sap for that. I need sap speed. So what is my yeah, see damage is so low with this. I could sacrifice some of the blocking. But we're not about to do that. That mean daytime is about to come. So I can kind of see where I'm at a little bit. I just want to see this. I can. Oh, you can kill him with this. Okay. Also, guys, with this is an upgraded spear. With the spear, you can also throw it if you need to. You'll see me do that later. Me, this, this is the one I throw a lot. I don't like really throwing. Look at the damage on that one compared to the damage on the upgraded one. Speed is better too. Still ain't got no buff. But back here, don't want to go to the camp. I'm gonna go this way. A lot of sticks, so you don't see me picking up sticks a lot. See, this is what I was talking about, guys. Right here, how I can move. As long as I'm facing it. Let's see how do I can move and stuff. Don't hold ass, because that's the Yaddle stuff. I really don't think you can jump anywhere about that. Some got What is going on? The beach gives me a lot of ammo from my slingshot. Oh, I needed that soda. I'm definitely going to build on this beach right here. I just don't know exactly where at, and I think I'll make this beach my main camp. So I'll stay right there. I'm definitely gonna make the beach my main camp. I'm gonna need a lot of trees. Unfortunately, well, you know what? I'll build near the beach because I'll probably build right up at the top of that, like right up there on that little thing right there because there's a lot of trees there or whatever. As a matter of fact, I might just build. I don't know. I don't know, but I know there's cornflower over there, and I'm going to go grab the cornflower soon. But right now, I got to get to this yacht without getting attacked by this stupid ass shark. Which, by the way, if you can find a way to kill it, you can actually get an achievement. And there's the reason I come to the yacht all the time. There's no real reason as to like you don't necessarily have to come here, but there's a few things about the yacht that stick out that you play a huge role in the game if you choose to come here. And I'll show you these things when we get down here. There's a secret that is behind this door. You just can't basically have the game onto your inventory. You can go like this and say, I'm dying, and then hit play and watch what happens. I don't know if you guys can actually see that or not, but basically what's happening is, well, you can't see it now, but basically what was happening there was, how the fuck do I turn this shit off? But, but basically what it was doing was it was filling up my stamina and my athleticism slowly, but I ended up eating and drinking or whatever, which boosted it. And now I have this food, so I gotta go put up a food rack to put this food on. A drying rack. I'll sometimes refer to them as food racks, but they're actually called drying racks in the game. And I'm going to place it here on the beach. There's definitely see, I don't want all these rocks and stuff on it. I can probably do it here. Yeah, I'll do it here. Yeah, no, I won't do it here. There's still too many bots and stuff, and I don't like that. So what I'll do for now is put up my food rack, my drying rack, if I can have the meat drying or whatever. Do I want to? I don't know if I want to do my water catcher here or not. I think I want to save it for when I actually do start constructing my main build. There was a reason I did that. And the reason I killed it was to purposely get the feathers so that I can start to craft some arrows. I need 5. I think I got 4 yet. So next, five eggs. That candy bar, that's what I was actually looking for. Here, that was another one. I haven't gotten any furs or anything yet. I will be doing that as well. Um, soon. I mean, I know there's rabbits near the plane, so um, I'm probably going to put up like a little mini base camp thing by the plane. Dang, looks right at me. Okay, so now I can put this food in the rack real quick. Start trying. Hurry up and press my arrow. Put that to it. Fire. And that should attract some enemies to me. Usually I go up on this rock here, and the reason I do that is because it's far enough away where they can't get to me. And even if they did get to me, I'm high enough up to where they can't jump up here. Literally. They would have to make too many consecutive jumps in a row to try to even reach up here. See how many jumps I had to pretty much just do right there. Unwatch. Short circuit board. Electric. 4 fingers. 7 shoulders. 5 what you call snacks in the game. I call them candy bars because that's what the fuck they look like. But they calling them snacks. So, bones. 15. What else can bone make? Bone arrows and bone armor. That's it. Bottle rock. Repair tool, we're not going to need that because I got the thing off. A crafted axe, we can do that, but we don't have any sticks. Definitely need some sticks. Stay on my rock. And for now, I put that as our secondary weapon. And there's a reason I did that, because I know enemies are going to be starting to spawn soon, and I want to be able to just switch out my weapon, light it up, and open fire when ready. And the best thing about it is you can cock it and then uncock it if you need to, so you're not wasting arrows. You can't really do that with the slingshot. I wish they had the same mechanic, but it doesn't. So you kind of just get fucked up if you cock the slingshot back. If you can't uncock it to save ammo, you just fire off a shot. And then I can switch back to the club. Guys, I do got some good content coming for you guys soon. I promise you. I'm gonna have it. Um, I'm gonna have some of the content or portions of it ready for you by the end of this weekend. So starting maybe either Sunday night or Monday, sometime Monday, possibly even Monday night, early Tuesday morning, I should have something posted for you guys. The newest updated. But on some pain plastic passenger setup can't find some. Find and cook food. I didn't do that though. I never cooked any food. I found the food, but I never cooked anything. Hmm. My stats, 98% sanity. My strength sucks. So energy extended. So we're wasting a whole freaking day for nothing. There is a, I do want to go get the map and the compass, and I also want to get the modern axe because it helps so much. It makes building so much easier, so much quicker. But the thing about that is, I don't know if I want to do it solo or if because more than likely I'm probably going to be working on this file a lot by myself. So I might end up having to do it solo, or if I want to wait till my brother is on and see if he wants to hop on this file and help me out, and we'll go get it then. That's also one of the reasons why I'm putting markers in certain spots. The yacht and the plane is, where's the plane? The plane is over there. And it's probably a far distance over there too. So from the plane it'll be off to the backside, but it'll be the facing the plane. It'll be the left side of the plane. Not facing the plane, it'll be the right. Okay, so it's off to the left. Yacht is off to the left of the plane. But I'll probably put up a marker over there as well. Or if I decide to set up a camp, which I think I might do. I don't have any sticks. I'm going to need sticks and I'm going to need logs. Because if you look at the shelters, this one requires 14 sticks, which means I'm going to have to gather a lot of sticks in order to build that. But this one down here, it requires 7 logs, which will require me to chop down at least 2 trees. It also requires 6 rocks, which you can only carry 5 starting the game until you get a rock bag. But a rock bag requires boar skin, and boar skin is on the other side of the map. And that direction, over there, way on the other side of the map. So, to obtain boar skin, we would have to go all the way over there, wait for a boar to spawn in, and hopefully there's no enemies around, and then kill the boar, grab the skin, and the meat, obviously. Then make it all the way back here, to gather the rocks. And then construct the shelter. I also like to do this because it emits light and is usually brighter than the lighter itself. If I put the lighter away, you can kind of see, look how bright that is compared to if I go here and pull the lighter out. See, it's not as much light, so I kind of like to use this. And I think the only reason why it emits more light is because it's kind of on the edge of the arrow, and the arrow is kind of far away from my body, farther away from my body than the lighter is. And everybody knows when it comes to light spreads outward. And the closer it is to something, the less it can spread. And the brighter the things are that's closest to it. And the farther out the light is, the more it illuminates but the further away it gets from the source, or from, yeah, I could say the source, the dimmer it gets. Where are those enemies? I know they're here. I know they're here. I already encountered four, I think it was, already. And so I'm only going on to my third day, my second night. Now, I don't care too much right now about eating the candy bars as I did earlier before I made that over there or whatever. Because I know that meat is going to dry, and once it dries, I can literally like hold. Usually, I like to only hold one, but I'll probably hold two in this case because of the limitation I have on candy bars right now. So I'll probably put two in there. Um, but you can eat the meat either straight off the rack if it's dried or out of your inventory. Um, I believe once it's dried in your inventory, it doesn't spoil. But if you hold raw meat in your inventory too long, it will spoil. And you can still cook and eat the spoiled meat, but you'll kind of just get sick from it. That's what this that is. Right. Conditions that I'm not, where it say conditions at. I'm not under any conditions, which means I'm not poisoned or I'm not infected or anything like that. So I'm feeling good right now. I survived one day so far. And I'm assuming that one day is one full, you know, the time you spawn into the time to that time the next day. But that would be false because that would mean that it would actually be 2 days that I survived because it's already night again. So I'm assuming it's from night to night equals one day. Yeah, see, one day survive. Yeah, I'm not seeing much movement or enemy activity right now, but I know if I was to go on land, they would spawn and they would start coming after me all heavy and crazy. Plus, I'll be all cold from going through the water at nighttime, and I'll either have to set up a fire, which I already did, but I'll just have to get to it and light it. Um, or I would have to use the torch again to dry off and stuff. And that'd be annoying just standing there holding the torch, can't really do much with it. Well, technically you can, but the torch is limited because once the cloth is burnt off of it, then you gotta put a new cloth on it. Or once you attack with it while it's lit, then you have to put a new cloth on the stick, make another torch. I don't get it. Usually the enemies are heavy at night. Eat a drink. I like to check my stats a lot. Stats. 205. Athleticism, I'm not too much worried about, even though I know it helps increase your stamina and energy that you can run longer. But I'm gonna end up doing that anyway. So I'm just running around the map, back and forth, and out of building and stuff like that. Anyway, so that's gonna go up real high. There is a cheap method that you can do to kind of increase it faster. But since we're here, we can build up our strength. So what I'll do is I don't have any sticks, so I'll use a bone. And just collect the air. And before we get too deep into that, I'll show you it's at 2007. 20.07 for the strength. So for all of those wondering if this actually works or if my strength is actually going to increase, or for those of you who heard rumors of this and never actually got a chance to try it, maybe you'll see it in action. Since there is no enemies at the moment, there's no need for me to move from this spot or get into attack mode, so I'll just stand here and swing my bone. I think it actually works better with a stick, but there are enemies. I told you I knew they were coming. Now, if I was on land, they would have stopped running and they would have saw me and they would have came charging after me. Now, just to show y'all that it works, look at my strength stat, 21.3. Now it was 20.7. Now it's 21.3. So just standing there in one spot, in a safe spot, where you know the enemies can't get to you. And the reason I chose this rock is because it's in the center of the water, but it's deep enough to where if they were to come in the water, they can't swim, so they'll just drown. However, I can swim, so water is my friend. And if I can be in a safe spot where, like you can't swing while you're underwater, which kind of sucks, or whatever. But if you can get to a safe spot that's in the water, or whatever, maybe build a raft and go out into the water and just stand on the raft and just swing at nothing, and look like an idiot and a fool, or whatever, swinging at air, or whatever, you can get your strength up. And you'll see me do this a lot to build my strength way faster because I like to be able to pretty much, in most cases, only hit the enemies a few times to kill them rather than having to sit there and thug it out with them or slug it out with them. I feel like I'm missing some life, but it's not really my life that I'm missing. It's more my stamina and my energy. But again, like I said, that's controlled by athleticism. So building up your athleticism will definitely definitely get your stamina and your energy to last a lot longer. And I'll probably work on that technique um, a little later on in the series. You guys think my strength went up to at least 22 or 23 right by now? Let's see, 22.4. So it's at 23. I kind of like to look up like that a little bit just to see the skyline. Now, I know it's starting to get daytime outside a little bit. It's getting lighter, whatever. But I still don't want to move until it's light enough for me to put the thing away and be able to see all the way around, which now it is. We'll go back here. We'll check our strength real quick. Get my letter up. This way, like that. I told you there's a lot of ammo for the slingshot on the beach. There's a log thing over here, and behind that, I'm probably going to get attacked from up here though. And there is cornflower right there, right here. Oh, I need that stick. Where was it? Right there. Hold my block. I can still pick it up. Right there, right there. That. There. I'm trying to get enough sticks to where I don't need to go stick hunting. I heard that. About something that's probably following me. I heard it, but I don't see it. Just so I can put up the put the blue one. trees. So I'm gonna be sneaky about this, guys. Definitely try and be sneaky about this. Put that there. Now let's check this axe compared to that one. This one. Now this block rate is good too, so we'll use this axe as our primary for now. It's just slow with the swing that we need to get to the tree. One down. This tree. I'm trying to be fast about this. Get it done. Oh, I had a 5 finger on that one. Okay. Yes. Now over here. And, 2. And it's good because I can always replace my food because over here because of the fact that the turtles do spawn over here. So I can keep food stocked up. So that's one of the good things about it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to eventually deconstruct that because I'm going to just not definitely do it. Start here and do. We're gonna build here. This is gonna be our main base. Custom walls. We're gonna start right here. And go to cut the rock. We're going to says right here and cross to this point. And we start putting our logs in. Would be good. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm but double up on it. But I know they can come down that way over there. Enemies do definitely come down there. I'm probably just going to wall that off as well. Put a door there so I can get through the door. Or whatever. And wall that off. And in fact, I'll put the wall out now. Keep the wall. And we'll start it. We'll start it at a good point. Up here. Cross to damn it, go up right there. I should have went in. There we go. Now there's a wall there. And also trees. I am going to build here. As a matter of fact, it's not too large though. Okay. And remember on this side as well. Remember right there. Set up the foundation. Window. Don't scare me like that. Door. There. Do the back side over there. Door with a lock right there. Window right there. That's a window. And that's a window. Okay. So I think we got everything cleared out. I want to make sure the lock is on the right side though. It doesn't look like it. It is now. Okay. So now what we can do is we can pretty much drink one of these. Drink one of these. Grab another one of those. See if there's any turtles coming in. And yes, there are. So if this turtle gets close enough, we can kill it and replenish the rat. And then I can start chopping down the trees and building up the base a little bit. And now that we made the decision to keep the base over here, where's my food rack? I'm gonna put the food rack. Well, the food rack can stay on the outside, which is pretty damn good, but put that there, put that there, over here. Put your little guys. Good. That there. Why does this meat look like it? Each rack holds 7 pieces of meat, so we got a full rack right there. And now I can go out to. It's raining, so I can do this. And we got the opportunity this way. So as it up here, I put it right here. Go back to the show, and then I'm gonna go back out to the yacht, guys. Stay the night at the yacht, or whatever, or at least sleep at the yacht. I could have slept where I was at, but I'd rather be at the yacht right now because I know it's a safe haven, it's a safe spot. Just away from the enemies. And I can save here. Gonna do 0, which is the next to last. So I'll save it right there. Of course, we can sleep. Now I'm at the yacht and I have 2 pieces of dried meat, as you can see, which is good. I came over to the yacht because I know it's about to be nighttime soon, and I want to be able to sleep. I mean, I could have slept where I was at over there, but it's not safe. I'm protected until I can get my walls and stuff up, build a bed and all of that. I am going to put in the floor. Let me see if they have the floors. Yeah, it's custom floors. I'm going to put in the floors as well. So it's probably going to be a lot more logs than what is already needed. It's 93. I'm not sure if I want to put the floors in after the 93 logs. Let me see real quick on that. Clicking my calculator. You need about 22 trees, 23 trees, 23 to 24 trees. 23 to 24 trees, that's a lot of trees. I don't know, maybe I should go get the axe. There's 4 axes, I think, in the game. I know for a fact there's the two that I have. Wait, two that I have. There's this axe, which is a plain axe. Then you got the crafted axe. And I believe there's the rusted axe. Then the modern axe. And then there's the climbing axe. All the axes chop down trees and do shit except for the climbing. The climbing is just that, is just for the sole purpose of climbing. And I haven't found any passengers yet, which is not good. But having the modern axe would definitely save me a lot of time because instead of like 12, 13 to 14 strikes with the axe against the tree, it'll cut it down by half of that, 6 to 7. The only downfall is you gotta enter a cave to get the axe. Technically, we don't really have to fight any enemies besides maybe one or two inside of that cave, but I don't know if I want to risk it this early or not because it's still kind of like a ways over that way, and then I'm still kind of weak, which I should do this. But I don't know why you can't. If it's something that you can equip, I don't understand why you can't hotkey it. What the fuck am I hitting? Oh, obviously I was hitting the walls. You know, by the time I do go get the axe, I'm probably going to be hella strong from doing this. Like, I'm probably going to be around 35, 40, which is early on in the game, which is pretty good. It's pretty strong being since the enemies in the early part of the game are weak. Why is it? It never flashed. And it never moved that fast. What the fuck is going on? Get away from the bed. Be cold inside the yacht. Yeah, I'm warm again. Now, can you? Damn it! I did not want to equip it. I wanted to eat it. Finish that. Go back to the bone. Equip. By now I should have water inside of. That's another thing. I need a water skin. It's just about everything you need to grab your fur. Eight. All those trees that y'all seen right there, you gotta cut them all down. I don't know if I wanna start trying to chop them down now or if I wanna wait until I acquire the axe and just do some more exploration until then. Because you tend to run into enemies and stuff when you start chopping down trees. They tend to want to come up behind you, and they can come down here too. But you need to block that off. Definitely need to block that off. That's an open path. Grab some chicory over here. Grab some sticks. Grab a I'm not going to do the stumps because I do want the tree to grow back in this area. I mean, yeah, I know they can climb trees and jump and all of that from the trees, but at the same time, it would be nice to kind of have the trees close by when I need them. Let's get this built real quick. Okay, that was 5. Folks, where you at? Where you at, dude? I heard you. Where you at? Where are you? I bought it. He's up there somewhere. hear them. I don't see them, but I hear them. And if I could hear them yelling and growling and stuff, that means that they're close. If they don't, you can't hear them growl if they're not close enough to you. There he is. Looks like he's stuck inside of the. Oh, he is. Fire. His physics was all messed up. That's what the rock he was in. There should be access to a club. How the fuck did I get up there last time? I should have access to this club. Can't get it from where it fell at. I don't even know how he got stuck in that rock, to be honest with you. I guess that means I can go back up here. Take that stick. That didn't sound. That really didn't sound funny at all. This is scary without a second player because when you got it on multiplayer. Holy shit! When you got it on multiplayer, the enemies tend to be a little bit stronger and they tend to spawn more enemies in, make it a little bit harder for you because it's more than one player. So I'm playing on multiplayer right now, even though I'm solo. So the enemies are a bit stronger and it's a little bit more. I don't like that. You guys hear that? It's really nuts. Super nuts. And apparently I can't go chop down trees because every time I start chopping down trees, there they go. See the motion. Every time I look, see them all running back there. And every time I go to chop down trees, apparently, you know, they hear me or sense me or see me or whatever, and yeah, then it gets all crazy. I didn't see them continue to keep running, so that means they stopped somewhere. Come over to where we constructed our camp thing, so we can save it real quick. And I think I'm ending the stream here, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. And see you in the next video. Bye-bye.